Hi guys, this is Colin from Stryker Digital. Today we're going to learn how to do landscaping ads on Facebook by looking at some bad examples and some good examples. And we're going to start with the bad, how not to do landscaping ads. I got Exhibit A and Exhibit B here. Like role models, like people, like ads, we can learn from great examples and bad examples. And the bad is just a process of how not to do, what not to do, and we learn from other people's mistakes. And contrarily, we can learn from good examples of people, role models, ads, and copy those strong qualities, those redeeming qualities they have. So let's start with the bad, how not to do landscaping ads here. Exhibit A. First, let's make sure the graphic fits on our Facebook ads. If we're going to make a nice graphic, make sure it fits and your phone number / your company name isn't cut off. Secondly, you're lucky this QR code is cut off because QR codes typically get flagged by Meta's ad policy. You go through an automated processing system every time you go to publish ads, and there's a lot of policies and regulations that you can't break in order to advertise on Facebook. Typically, QR codes get flagged. From my personal experience, QR codes are typically flagged in the system, so don't include them. Less text, more image. This is all text. Like 70% of the visual is text. I'd say 80%. Less text, more image. We want to showcase our nice work here, not just our words on the screen. The text needs to be easier to read if you are and when you are including text. It needs to be easy to read, legible, consistent fonts. We're using a couple different here. And look, this might not be the most fair example for a leads campaign because this is evidently an engagement campaign optimizing for page likes, which is fine and dandy. This is a strategy that we use to boost social credibility. You run an engagement campaign to maximize your page's page likes. That way, when people go to your page after clicking on an ad, they see that you have 2,000 followers compared to 2, and in their eyes, you appear a lot more legible. So that's fine and dandy. This is an engagement campaign. But if you are doing an engagement campaign, ensure your audience is set to worldwide for the cheapest page likes. You don't want page likes necessarily to only be bottlenecked to like your service area because that's going to make the cost of each page like extraordinarily high. Whereas when you set it to worldwide, you can get them for a penny or two a piece. Set up rules in Messenger when doing that to block messages from out-of-country users. If you're setting your audience to worldwide, you're going to get a lot of quote-unquote spam or users from other countries. So set up rules in Messenger automatically blocking messages from out of the country. And then my question is this intentional? Like, do they know they're running an engagement campaign? My guess is they want leads here. If they're publishing this, trying to get people to connect and advertising the services, we want to do a leads campaign, not an engagement campaign, and then with purposeful ad copy. All right, Exhibit B, Juan's Landscaping, Lawn Care, and Services, LLC. This is clearly a leads campaign done poorly. Visual optimization. So let's just take a gander here. It's not going to take long to figure out what we need to optimize. We want a real photo of grass mowing or landscaping or you doing the service or the service being completed, not some graphic that may or may not have been made by an elementary student. So that's first and foremost. Real photos perform better than fake ones. Remove nearly all the text off of this. It's way too much text. Make free estimate stand out here. We don't need to include our email. We don't need to include our website or really any of the services. I mean, we can leave those, but make sure free estimates stand out because that's what's going to drive us business. People claiming a free estimate or a free quote, not necessarily people that, no other element to this ad text-wise is going to generate us business other than the free estimate. And then use 1 to 2 font colors. Make sure the text is easy to read. This is pretty difficult to read. Copy optimization. So this is the copy. We're here to satisfy our customers, make them feel good at home by having their yard clean. Call or message us for a free estimate. and then their number. So let's use a more powerful opener, identifying our audience. Who do we serve? Do we serve New York City? Do we serve Denver? Do we serve all of the United States? Who do we serve? Make sure we identify that in the opener. Milk the benefits more. A for effort here. We make them feel good at home by having their yard clean, but let's really milk the benefits. You can get so much more out of what does landscaping do? It increases property value. It gives you peace of mind knowing you don't have to manage these things outside. You don't get your hands dirty. You can have your weekends back. There's so many more benefits to milk out of landscaping than just that you make the customers feel good. How do you make them feel good? Clear offer outline. So we're telling people to get free estimate, but let's make that clear here. Make it its own individual line, and also optimize for that with the call to action. That's okay for people to, if we're using this send message call to action button, then that needs to be the call to action in our copy. And contrarily, if we want them to claim a free estimate or get their quote, use the get quote button. So one last thing here, applicable to everybody. Juan's Landscaping, Lawn Care and Services LLC. This space is called the headline for your ads, and we need to better utilize this. It does us no good. It's super redundant to just put your business name there. It's super lazy too. Throw your offer and your call to action in there. That's a great space to reaffirm what's at hand for the consumer. All right, exhibit B and C, how to do landscaping ads. Put myself back to small. So $500 off fall special. Looking to upgrade your outdoor living space, wanting to spend more time outside this summer, dreaming of a beautiful and functional backyard retreat. Get started on your outdoor renovation now and get $500 off and I cut it off just for, fitting sakes, but the rest of the ad copy is really strong too. So this has a strong, enticing offer, and they kick it off with a bang. $500 off fall special. That's a significant chunk of change, a good offer that's going to get leads. It's a beautiful visual, absolutely beautiful, showing an array of patio ideas and jobs completed. This will not only engage people, showing them a couple different pictures, beautiful work, but it's also going to stimulate interest in their mind. What can their patio look like? Looking at these examples of work that you've done in the past. Easy to read and flowing copy. The rest of the way was just as easy to read and flowing as the beginning was. Clear, concise call to action. They're optimizing for people to get the offer. The offer is $500 off, and this is a great utilization of headline and description. $500 off patio, retaining walls, landscaping, and more. That's perfect. The offer's in there. It reaffirms the offer, and it is going to engage people a lot more than if you just put your company name or some generic statement here. The headline's an important area to leverage. Don't let it go wasted. All right, moving on. Exhibit D. And this one does have a couple, fixes to it, or minor improvements I would make it. But what I like about it is that the service and the offer draw attention in the visual immediately. Fall oak tree pruning, 15% off. Those are the first two things your eyes see. I would remove this busy stuff at the bottom of the graphic, the jack-o'-lantern, the book now, and the website, and allow the image of the tree to take more space. That's the only improvement I would make to this visual. Otherwise, it suffices. It draws our attention to the service and the offer. Niche qualifying opener. Are your oak trees ready for the change in seasons? So we're niched down to oak trees, which is very unique. So if I have oak trees, odds are I'm going to continue reading this, and I know this qualifies to me. I would throw North Hills, because that's their service area, northhillstreeservice.com. I'd throw that in the opener just to know, if I'm an audience member, whether this applies to me or not. Afterwards, in the ad copy, fall is the perfect time to prune your oak trees, ensuring they stay healthy, vibrant, and safe all year round. Our expert pruning service not only enhances growth, but also prevents potential hazards from weakened branches. So it's benefits rich after, which is great. You want to include benefits. You want people to know the value behind your service and offer. And lastly, for a limited time, enjoy 15% off our professional fall oak tree pruning. Offer is easy to read and identify in this. So Learn from exhibit A, B, C, and D, as with people, as with, hobbies and Facebook ads. We can learn from good examples, borrow these strong qualities from those, and also learn what to avoid from bad examples of people, of ads, and avoid those ugly qualities behind them. So this is how we do landscaping ads successfully.